Hello, my lovely loves, and welcome back to this very dim and dingy little house on the Gorhon. We are here back in Pathologic 2, the Marble Nest, and we are playing. Look, our silhouette is very different. We are Bachelor Dankovsky. Now, we are not Artemy Burak, because I'm doing the Marble Nest add-on, which is slightly different. Now, let's see what we need to do. What's going on here? A suspicious crowd has gathered by one of the houses in the Dusk District. Oh, that we're here. Yes, we're in the house. Yes, this is the house that we need to be in. One of the houses in the Dusk District. An odd house piqued children's curiosity. So I've got to go do that. I've got to go do that, and I've got to go do that. There's a lot of stuff happening thus far, all at once. So, right, have I done everything here? I don't know. You know, I'm just going to go upstairs and check. Just make sure that everything is above board. Hello! Oh yes, it's a spitty.
Needles threading in and out of my pores.
Okay, Spitty, you're a strange one, aren't you? Hello, Doctor. What did you dream of today? I dreamed that an outbreak would happen here today. The plague itself came to me wearing an orderly's outfit and gave me time until the evening. No, oh yes, I remember that. No matter. It sounds stupid when I say it out loud. I need a dream hook. Try to remember the mood, if only for a second. This is crucial. Then, in your mind's eye, imagine a single detail that seemed pivotal to you. Just don't try to invent anything new. Remember it. Then I'll be able to see your dream as if it was mine. I confronted death like I always do. It asked me if I was ready to die. I remember you. You were there. Yeah, you're missing the point, Doctor. And I think you also tend to mix up death and plague, which are actually not the same. You mix up death, and death, but they are not the same. You can't even tell death from death. Not the same. How many different words did I use? Are you telling me they sounded different to you? The thing that came to you tonight was death. Not death as you thought. It wants you to understand why it haunts you, and it won't take you in until you do. It's as simple as that. I see. So was I supposed to just accept everything and meekly go belly up? No. If you agree to die without understanding, you will simply cease to exist. I doubt that that would be of interest to you, and it would definitely be pointless to your visitor, and it would never do anything unless it has a point. Death literally is the cessation of existence. I've been studying it all my life. I know what I'm talking about. This is precisely why it can't just take you in. You're blind. You don't know the first thing about it. Death is not the end. Not at all. Would you like me to prove it to you? You're a doctor. You'd easily see through any act. Watch me die properly. When it knocks, simply open the door. Why would I be convinced by your gimmick? It's not like you have a degree. Oh, Dankovsky is a very interesting character. He's like cynical rationality all the way through. Very much not like Burak, who has that element in him, but he's much more a man of tensions. You know, Burak is torn between the two halves of this world, the traditional half, which is the spirituality, the mythology, the steppe people, and the more present-day, postmodern part, which is reason, rationality, and so on and so forth. Dankovsky is entirely on one side of that. Yeah, but I know how to die properly. Do you have a weapon? Yes, it's called intelligence, and now it's telling me that you're spewing nonsense. End of story. No, I don't. Does he want me to... Does the Spitty want me to kill... I don't want to kill them. I don't want to do that. Is that what I've got to do? The suspicious visitors of a house in the Dust District claim that they've come to see the Dream Teller. According to the Dream Teller, death can be proper or improper. She promised to teach me how to die properly. So do I have to...
Gather round, Khatanga. Gather round. September's here. Harvest time.
Okay. You are far from cowardly, Doctor. Mulish, though. Your head is stuffed with science, your eyes sewn shut. You will walk this path time and again until every last bit of your resolve wears off. And who are you without it? Who would need you? I don't like being manipulated. Your sermons fell on deaf ears here. Who is behind that door? Death, obviously. It's nice to see that it's so well mannered as to knock. Well, luckily for us, it's still locked out. As for you, your place is across the river.
I wanted to come to this wretched town.
Who was that? That was creepy. That was really strange. I don't know what that voice was. Uh-oh. Oh, look! Hi! Oh, and the feathers. Oh, that's very strange. So, I cannot die right now. Whatever waits for me on the other side, I simply cannot afford to take risks. Oh, it's creepy! That's very creepy. So it's left its mask for us. I mean, what does that imply? Healing herbs placed inside the beak overwhelm all other smells. Protects against diseased clouds. Oh, that sounds good. Touch. Executor mask. The mask of Musabun, the wicked bird. Part of the Reaper costume from the local theatre. It doesn't have eye holes. The mask is mounted above an actor's head who peeks through the hole in the cloak. Right. That's interesting. Can I wear it? I can wear it. That's interesting. I wonder what that will do. I wonder if people will react to me differently because I'm wearing it. They may, you know. Is everyone gone? Yeah, everyone's gone. And the music is very strange. Right, what's left to do here? We've got to go here. An odd house piqued the children's interest. Well, let's have a look. And see what we can see, shall we? This add-on is very different, isn't it? The music is different for one thing, and the lighting seems to be a lot better. The graphics seem to be a lot better. I don't know whether there's been like a massive update or something, but it feels different. It certainly feels different. But then again, I'd expect nothing less, to be honest. Hi. How are you? Well, have you collected them? Collected what? The nuts. You promised to get us nuts. Oh, we were told not to, weren't we? What do you need nuts for? How many times have I told you it's none of your business? Must be 100 times or 200. I need them, simple as that. You're mistaking me for someone else, girl. Doctor, are you sure you're alright? Suppose you've gotten sick yourself. They say the sick ones start to rave and don't recognise their family and can't remember who they are. It's just as they say, the first symptom of the sand plague is madness, strange behaviour, and your behaviour seems very strange to me. Let me say it again, we had a deal. I've spoken to you. You can go everywhere, I can't go anywhere. Thanks loads for that, right? That's why you get me nuts, and I give you whatever you need in exchange, like lockpicks, handmade, rare, a super luxurious product if you ask me. Oh, no need to be shy. You can't go anywhere with a pocket full of rare, luxurious handmade lockpicks? Right. Perhaps it would be safer for me to have them. Perhaps, but only in exchange for nuts. Got it already. Trading one for one, right? I swear. Heavens, sevens, now and forevers. When I was your age, the thing to say was, I shall eat earth, but that's unhygienic, so no matter, I trust you. We were told not to. Do you remember? We were told not to give her the nuts. I don't know why. Oh!
Enough blabbering.
Hey, Sticky. How's Blackie? He's fine. That died. I have a very important thing to ask of you. Don't listen to Shrew, okay? Never give her nuts. It's all a trap. Got it? I most certainly didn't. Shrew wants you to die. Don't give her anything. Shrew? You mean the pigtails girl? Have I wronged her somehow? Not at all. She just thinks your whole ordeal is wrong and feels sorry for you. Thing is, I don't want you to die. You know what? If you find any nuts, bring them to me instead. I'll give you anything in exchange. How about bandages? You're a doctor. You probably need those. Yeah, what's up with this nut obsession? They're not food, they're for the dead. Look there, why do you think Sleepyhead is standing by the windows with pocketfuls of nuts? Exactly, why is he? A couple of good masters used to live here, fine-tuners. Sleepyhead wants them to advise him after they die. Nuts can preserve people after death, so Shrew wanted to scrounge one from Sleepyhead for you, but he won't give her any. For me? Look, just don't give nuts to Shrew, alright? Give them to me instead. I don't want you to die. You can keep living with us. Teach me too. I want to be a doctor, you know. Here, will this kind of nut do? Okay, so let's give him the nuts. So you can have this one, mate, and I will take... Ooh, what can he give me? Ooh, he can give me food. That's good. 15? Bloody Nora, you are a hard taskmaster, you know that, kid?
What are you afraid of? That they'll get mad? Huh?
Just don't tell Shrew I warned you, right? We're good friends, actually. The only thing that made sense in your story is that you kids are all starved for nuts. Do you have any bandages left or any other useful supplies? Help me out, my faithful squire. Yeah, he is kind of my faithful squire, isn't he? Right, so I want food more than anything, if I'm honest. So that's 15. So if I get that, you can have that, you can have that, you can have as many of those as he likes. And I've got 7 left, so I can get something else as well. That's good. Has he got Schmauder? He's got, oh yeah, he's got Schmauder. That's interesting. What else have we got? You can have one of those. There you go, my faithful squire. I will also take from you some immunity boosters, I think. If I can. They're worth 4. So let's give you this so we've got space. There you go. So this is like the economy. Sleepyhead, Shrew's got the keys, not me. I don't need to go in there anyway. One can catch him from over here just fine. Catch whom? 2 solid masters are dying in there right now, Siskin and Lotman. Both have been over the river, so now they're done for. That's what you get for getting carried away. Anyway, I want to collect them into nuts. I'll listen to them before I go to sleep, and they'll advise me. Let me check if I get everything right. What you're saying is there are 2 infected persons in that house, correct? No, they probably just cut themselves or something, but you won't get inside anyway, the house is locked. Well, how do I unlock it? You don't. And I wouldn't tell you if I knew anyway. You'll come back here with them beakheads, drag Siskin and Lotman to the mortuary and kick me out of here, right? So how am I going to collect them into nuts then? Nah, man, you're barking up the wrong tree if you think you can trick me like that. Collect them into nuts? What do you mean? A nut is a tricky fruit. It resonates. If you do everything properly, you can preserve a person inside. Got it? Talk to him after death and all, through a teeny tiny hole. If he agrees to, I mean. What if he doesn't? Well, then you wait for him to get bored. It's probably super tiresome sitting inside a nut talking to no one. Eternal life must be tedious. Yeah. Unless you're evolving. How strange. So, we need to get in. Clearly, we need to get into this locked house. But how do we do it? Let's talk to you again. Just don't you worry, Kay. It'll be over soon. Why is it so hot here? Yeah.
How can people protect themselves from the infection? You're a doctor. You should know.
I know I should know. But I don't, you know? It's the way of things, my young friend. Okay, right, let's go... Shall we go see the Canes? And see what's going on there? Oh, God, I wish that this was the full thing. The full experience from Dankovsky's perspective. It's not, unfortunately. It's just a taster. You know, it's a way for the, Oh, what's this? Oh, the shop. Oh, what's going on? Hello? Talk to all these people. Confused woman. People were evicted from 3 houses yesterday. They must have left food behind. When is it going to be distributed? I suspect you are mistaken. Each household has provided 3 days' worth of food for the isolation period, the bare minimum, so I very much doubt there are any eatables left anywhere. I don't know, but there may be goods inside, and those houses stand deserted anyway, so why won't they let us in? And where were the evicted people relocated, I wonder? It's not like there are spare houses in the stone yard. When we were trying to accommodate the refugees from across the river, people were packed like sardines. Some of them even had to sleep outside. I'll take a look. Which particular houses are you talking about? Who do they belong to? I don't know. Rumour has it there are soldiers standing watch by them. Even if there's no food left inside, perhaps we can at least relocate some refugees there. I mean, really, Doctor, my own house is so packed there's no room to swing a cat, and you've forbidden them to go outside too. Yeah, but my words seem to have fallen on deaf ears. It's a fair point, isn't it, eh? Oh God, people are really, like, suffering, aren't they? Hi! A disgruntled man. He looks disgruntled. What you looking at? Move along, our business here, not yours. How rude. Ungratefulness is the worst sin. Wrong. As long as I'm the only doctor in this town, everything's my business. You ordered to lock the shop yesterday, didn't you? Well, lo and behold, 'tis locked, so why did you come? An exception, are you? Locked for everyone but you big city fucker. Oh dear. Yeah. It hasn't been easy on you, I know. Please stay patient some more. I'm gonna try and be as nice as possible. Yeah, it won't let me in. Hi! Disgruntled woman, you're playing with fire, big shot. If the shop ain't open in an hour, we'll tear it down. If you do, it'll be your loss first and foremost. The people are starving, the children are starving. What was distributed the day before yesterday, gone now. You closed everything due to the threat of infection. The threat is no more, so open the shop back, or we will simply dismantle it. Our patience is running thin. Who told you the threat is no more? I don't know, but I know that the judge, George Kane himself, lifted the quarantine, unlocked the isolation ward, dismissed the orderlies, so let him open the shop. If he doesn't, we'll break it open. 3 huge bags of millet in there, and flour too. The people know everything. It's the empty can that makes the most noise. Rumour mongering is worse than infection, it only promotes panic. If you don't open it, we'll go to you too. You got yourself special treatment, ain't it? Don't play with fire, big shot. It's you who are playing with fire now, good lady. Yeah, right. Don't mess with Dankovsky, you know? Hi. They say the quarantine has been lifted. Are we free now? Is it permitted to cross the river? They say is half a lie. You shouldn't trust random rumours. The quarantine will only be lifted when I let it be lifted. You should tell this to your beak-headed orderlies then. They've abandoned their duties, meaning someone let them go. People expect the refugee shelters to be unlocked any moment now. They used to be our homes after all. Is it true? When will it happen? Over my dead body. The same applies to going across the river too. Tell that to your friends. Yes. Stop being pricks about it. If that's at all possible for you. Right. Hunger's creeping up, so we'll eat the toast. There we go. I don't know why toast drains your stamina, but it do. Ooh, someone wandering there. Oh! Yes. This doesn't look particularly hale or hearty, does it? There's an orderly over there. Hi! So that's it, right? We're free to go. Why are there so few of you? Where are the rest of the guards? I left 2 platoons here. I mean, the cathedral's been opened again, so everyone's gone. Ours is the only unit left. Plover is a beast when it comes to discipline and orders. Inside there are 3 dozens of people whose symptoms resemble those of the sand plague. What's going on? Look over there by the entrance, see? That's Staff Sergeant Plover, ask him. He's the one who talked to the people in charge. Until the outbreak has been curbed, I'm the person in charge. I mean, they say the threat is no more, only across the river, but the plague is dying out there too. We managed to counterattack on it, didn't we? What counterattack, soldier? Infection isn't human, you can't shoot it. You fucking idiots. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Staff Sergeant Plover, contrary to the instructions of a representative of the local authorities, Judge George Kane, I kept my squad on security duty. Your orders, sir? Yesterday the cathedral was filled to the brim with people who exhibited signs of the sand plague. I hope they're still inside. Are you kidding? Gone with the wind. Why are you still here then? I don't want to be court-martialed. It wasn't the judge who assigned us here. And it's frightening too, Doctor. One can't be too cautious. Scared of what? A couple of them stayed inside. The rest have scattered, but these ones must be mites, plague-bearers, either dead on their feet or responsible enough not to flee. We haven't checked. You have my gratitude, Sergeant. It's a relief to see that at least one person still has a head on their shoulders. Alright. Bloody hell. Looks like they caused some damage on the way out as well. Okay, let's see these plague-bearers then, shall we? This may be a mistake. Hopefully we won't catch the sand pest. That would be bad. Oh, hello! It's you! What are you doing here? Oh, why is my sight all distorted and weird? What's happening? Clockworker. Each time I catch a glimpse of that giant clock up there, I'm reminded of the fact that the cathedral is not a temple, but rather a machine. What kind of machine? This is a time machine. Time works differently on the inside and on the outside. It's frozen now. I think something's broken. Previously, the place served as an isolation ward for the infected, the suspected, and the ones who may have contracted the disease. I assume you're one of them. A time machine? Are you saying you could transport me to the past or to the future? Like in that Englishman's book, what's his name? That would be H.G. Wells. It's not like that. The Kanes have designed it to produce time. Yeah, one of the Kanes told us this when we were playing as Artemy. To alter it, stretch it, and compress it. But like all the Kanes' attempts at challenging nature, it is unfinished, imperfect, and faltering. How do you know? The people who had been brought here on your order spent several days in this stone prison, yet to them it looks as though everything happened today. Time is holding its breath here, the day lingers. I spent quite enough time in this cathedral, sir, so I know how to spot such things. Care to give me more details? Look up, bachelor. Can you see the clock? Its hands are frozen. Outside they won't live to see the evening, but in here nothing will threaten their lives until time starts running again. If you can call this pathetic, feverish crawling inside a heartless stone belly life, that is. Alright, less small talk and more examining the seekers of the life eternal. What are they called anyway? Adam and Eve? Marat and Dora. That'll do. Yeah, oh, that's weird. That's really strange, this fisheye effect. Hello. Dora Fugal. Don't listen to him, he's raving. Thinks he's got sand pest, but I know perfectly well it's mere consumption. And you are his... who? Sister of a sort. Why should you care? How is it important? Indeed, I'd rather examine your own condition. Look at the light, please, and don't inhale too deeply. She is unnaturally pale and drowning in sweat, but you see no other signs of the sand plague. The vacant look and generally unfocused appearance betray a commotion of the nerves that surpasses general anxiety. I don't know. Hard to say for sure. Whatever you may go. Don't. Leaving this place spells doom. What makes you say that? Your chances don't look that bad. As for your friend, give me a moment to examine him. Hello? Marat Ranin. I know I'm sick, so I'm going to surrender myself to the soldiers, let them execute me. It's as simple as leaving the cathedral, you know. Extend your arm, please. I'd like to check the pulse and look me in the eye. The symptoms do remind you of the sand plague, fever, dilated pupil, slurred speech patterns. He will not live to see this evening. But a person sick with sand plague at this stage would also have yellowish skin coloration. It's hard to say for sure. I'm sorry, but I can't just let you die. If you're infected, I need to keep you here as proof that I'm right about the new outbreak. I'm locking you in. Dora wouldn't leave without me. You have to find a way to trick her. Tell her I'm okay. She doesn't belong here. Her choice. That means you're both staying. Interesting. What is all this about? That's very weird. Most orderlies have abandoned the stone yard. Few remain. Yeah, I know that. I traded nuts to Sticky. Yay! Blah 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 blah. Behind locked doors of one house in the dust district, one can hear footsteps. Creepy. The local cathedral served as a refuge for those who showed suspicious signs. I cannot diagnose the couple in the cathedral. No, I don't know what's going on. Oof, that was weird. Oh, I can talk to him again. Well, doctor, is this it? I don't think so, but let them stay inside. That's what they want anyway. Any further orders, sir? Stay here and keep an eye on these two. The threat is real. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Does it? Oh, hello. What are you doing? Get out of my way. Oh, dear. Oh, cutscene? What was that about?
The world has changed, bringing new opportunities.
Okay. Oh, what the fuck? What is going on? Hello? Tragedy, and here comes Bachelor Dankovsky, the man who failed to defeat death. How do you know? We know all about you. We know what you did yesterday and what you are going to do tomorrow. And what am I going to do tomorrow? There won't be a tomorrow. Today is your last day, Excellency. Please make good use of it. The doleful humour is what I love your troop for. I've heard this a ton of times, and yet it never gets old. Everything will be decided this evening, Excellency. A terrible appointment is in store for you, and you will not emerge from it victorious. Indeed, we do know the key to victory, but alas, it will be of no use to Bachelor Dankovsky. Why is that? Only a man with an open heart can overcome such an adversary. So if I had a softer heart, you teach me how to win this duel? Maybe, possibly, but it's useless to explain to a heartless man. Take heart, Excellency, if you ever find it, that is, and then come back to us, even though it all sounds like a rather implausible turn of events. Okay, an outbreak doesn't seem like a good time to become soft-hearted, but I'll keep your words in mind. Is he being literal? Do we actually have to bring him a heart? I think that might be the case, you know. Friggin' weird. Hello, you. Orderly number bleh. Pankratlichobor, Bachelor. Can't be damned to remember my number. We got two sorts of trouble here, and I don't know which is worse. Firstly, the steppe people. Abandoned their camp behind the cathedral yesterday. The ones who stayed are preparing a funeral of some sorts. Secondly, the judge has kindly gone off his rocker. Cancels your quarantine measures, and I think he harbours an infected person too. A funeral? Where is the judge? He's home in the workshop, up the stairs to the left. And don't forget them steppe people too. Just follow the footpath by the cathedral. Go through the apple tree garden. You'll see the place, or at least the smoke from the fires. Where's your commanding orderly? As far as I know, they were planning to throw a small party at the Cape by the tombs. I'll shove this party right up there. Yeah, right. Okay, so we need to go and see Georges as quickly as possible. Bloody hell. Everybody's dead. Victor Kane's dead. That's really sad. I'm gonna go save it. Oh, I can't get in. Fuck. The judge has lost his mind, Bachelor. He denies the obvious, claims that the epidemic is still here. If what you're saying is true, why the bloody hell is the judge doing what he's doing? Why is he cancelling my orders? Perhaps he's not as mad as you think. He went to warn you that he's relieving the quarantine, cancelling your orders. He disbanded the soldiers, unlocked the cathedral, sent the orderlies away to the other side of the river. Master is a very kind man. What? What did you say? I want to hear it once again. Has your master truly gone mad? I know very little. The judge is a brilliant mind. Master used to be extremely shrewd and conscientious. Help him, doctor. Perhaps pills or leeches are in order? A bloodletting, maybe? Just let me in. Yeah, stop being an arse. Why the rat symbol? The rat symbol usually is very specific. Okay, right. This is really weird. Really weird. I need to find a place where I can save, actually. Oh, I can save in here. Excellent. Hi, Georges.
When the town dies, Simon's murderer will be holding the blade. That much is certain.
Interesting. I dropped by your place at dawn, Bachelor. I wanted to warn you of my plans. Your young assistant asked me not to disturb you. I judged that it was better to let you have some rest. The catastrophe has already struck, and you needed all the strength you could muster to face the trials of today. So you agree that the plague is already upon us. How do you know? Common sense. George, have you gone crazy? You are a fanatic, Bachelor, a crusader. Your whole life is a duel with death. I know, I've read your articles, followed your progress in the capital. For many years you've been trying to eliminate the very phenomenon of death. You continue this war of yours in this town, too, but I implore you to look at this problem from a different angle. Yeah, Dankovsky's kind of like Victor Frankenstein in that regard. He's kind of a fanatic. A different angle, such as... A plague is just a type of death to you, but to me it's essentially an exam, and one must not run away from exams forever. Sooner or later one must take them. An exam, explain yourself. This is a rather unexpected interpretation of a catastrophe that took away half the population of your town. I have built this town, Bachelor. It's very unusual, you have to admit. This imponderable tower is its crowning achievement, and it was I who envisioned it like this. I don't know what's going on there. Surely you do not allow the thought that I do not care for it. This is my life's work. There's nothing in the world more dear to me. Yeah, the town is essentially his child. And yet you lifted the quarantine, exposing your creation. Would you put your own child on train tracks too, just to check? Because it's not entirely impossible it wouldn't survive. Towns are like people. Some are common and plain, content with their plainness. Others try to prevail over their nature, grow, reach for the sky. So you think the epidemic is a punishment for the attempt? This is Old Testament logic. Don't jump to conclusions. This isn't a punishment, this is an exam. Can't you tell the difference? An exam can be passed, and then one can move forward. Perhaps a town can pass it, yes, but what about single individuals, the mere mortals? Are those who do not strive for godhood and worthy of living? My heart aches for them. This is dreadfully cruel, but perhaps the thing we are trying to build can only be erected with the help of those who have passed it, the exam of death, who has learned not to fight it like you do, not to deny it, but rather understand it? No. Embed it into themselves. Use it. Humanity has learned to use the law of gravity, hasn't it? There is your proof. Just look out of the window. There was a time when humans could not brave the sky, but that time has passed. You make a reasonable point, and it just gave me an idea. Never mind, though.
I've forgotten something very dear to me.
Yeah, right? I don't know what's going on. I honestly don't. It's really strange. It's really weird at the moment. Look at this. The source or the carrier does not matter. What matters is discovering how to defeat the disease. How can it be done? What's this? Sticky would even buy nuts from me, trading for useful items like bandages. Yay. The judge claims that death is not the end, but rather a test waiting to be passed by every person. The judge is seemingly the only person around that doesn't believe that the outbreak has been curbed. The tragedians believe that I have no heart. They're probably right. They're probably right. The judge is actively sabotaging my efforts in fighting the sand pest. Kind of is, yeah. Kind of is. Oh, not all Erdongs have left. Ooh, I better go have a look at that. Had I not? But I will do that next time, my loves. Until then, bye-bye!